A new exhibit opens this weekend at the Nortin Museum. It's called In the Hands of African American Collectors, the personal treasures of Bernard and Shirley Kinsey. News Channel 5's Nichelle King reports it's a collection of art and history that tries to educate Americans and unify our society.
The collection belongs to Bernard and Shirley Kinsey, but the history is of Americans of African descent.
The history of our country is a history of black people building every aspect of this country, from 1619 up through today.
There are powerful pieces here, real shackles that were worn by a slave woman, a letter transferring the titles of slaves into free people, another letter penned by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It's from the Kinsey's private collection and on display at the Nortin Museum, a museum Kinsey felt a black man couldn't even visit when he grew up here roughly a half-century ago.
When we grew up in the 60s, I mean, you didn't even think about coming this far. I mean, you didn't come across the tracks because it was just understood that you weren't supposed to do it.
Bernard's father, U.B. Kinsey, helped change a lot of that. U.B. Kinsey was a civil rights legend in West Palm Beach, helping to start year-round schooling for black children, getting equal pay for black teachers, just getting sidewalks and sewer lines for the black community. The school where U.B. Kinsey served as principal for 39 years now bears his name. And his son, a former Xerox vice president, also sees himself as an educator. Through the collection of history and art, he and his wife hope to teach Americans about what we all have in common, not just to see it in black and white.
This exhibit is educational, hopefully motivational and inspirational.
There are ways that people can take adversity and turn it into triumph. And that's really what this is all about.